Guys, today we're playing Knights HD on the PlayStation 3. Actually, it's Knights Enter the Dreams or something. This was originally on the Sega Saturn. It originally came out with its own analog controller. Came out around the same time that Mario 64 did. And it was one of the games that was supposed to be one of the reasons to get a Saturn. I played this in the store when it first came out a short time ago, so I've always been interested in this game. This is actually more of a updated version of a PlayStation 2 version of Knights that never came to the US. So yeah, let's check this out. I'm gonna play the Saturn version. You can play the updated version, but honestly, it doesn't look that much different. I just think the Saturn version is more appealing because it's kind of retro-y. I'll show you the difference. This is the updated versions. As you can see, the character models are a little bit better than what you would probably find on the Saturn. Here, they're a little bit more polygonal. We'll play the Saturn version. Why? Just because we can. Let's start here. I played this somewhat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh, I never played this before. Well, this game is by no means deep. This is more of a arcadey game than anything. As you can see, things are sort of smoothed out a little bit. I don't think the Saturn was capable of that. So the object is to, I guess, go in these things, turn into the little knight guy, and go through hoops and collect little orbs. You can definitely see where the analog stick would have played its part. And you gotta fill these little holes up with the orbs that you collect. I'm probably going the wrong way, but that's okay. So it's pretty fun, but it's definitely not the mind-blowing experience that I thought it would be. And I'm not basing this on, like, comparing it to new games or anything like that. I would have had fun playing it when it came out, and I remember playing it a lot in the store. I wasn't really impressed. It's just a fun game. So I'm not being biased or anything. It's just not what I think everybody talked about it being. And I know I suck at it too, so that probably takes away from the game if you don't exactly know what you're doing. So you gotta go in those little brain things and basically in order to beat these little checkpoints you have to collect those orbs and go into the little octopus looking brain things. Oh, the wind blew my damn night away where I couldn't get the orbs. I need those. There was actually a sequel to this on the Nintendo Wii, but if I remember correctly, it got mediocre and not that great reviews. But I'm kind of frustrated with reviewers right now because they've been really hard on Resident Evil 6, which I think it's ridiculous how hard they are. Even if you don't like the game, it's not broken. It definitely doesn't deserve a 3 or like a lower score. It's not broken. It plays fine. I actually really like the game a lot, and I didn't even like Part 5. And it's an improvement over Part 5, which most reviewers, probably the same reviewers, gave that an 8 and whatnot. So it's one of the few times I actually completely disagree with the reviewers. And I'm like a huge fan of the old series, but I'm not terribly huge fan of like the newer games, and I just think they're being unfair. I think they need to go back and actually play games that are shitty so they know the difference. I might talk about that or cover that later on if I feel up to it, but I think they're being ridiculous. And gamers are becoming way too picky and cynical, and I think it's partially because they're playing the same damn games like Call of Duty and whatever. And I guess the Assassin's Creed 3 looks pretty cool, but like the same games that come out every year. There's no like change in like IPs, and they actually did a lot in Resident Evil 6 to appeal to all different sorts of players, so you got a little bit of everything. This feels a little bit different than when I was playing the HD version. I don't know what that does. This music reminds me of something from Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. Like from one of their weird infomercials. Wow, I still didn't make the cut. Well, that's disconcerting. And for all you guys who like to watch retro gamers, don't fret, I didn't forget about you. My recorder happens to be hooked up to my PS3 right now, and I just feel like playing those games. But I think after I'm done covering Metal Gear, I'll probably go back to older games. But there's a few older games for the Metal Gear series that I'll cover. There's only like 3 more games that I'll cover, and then I'll be back to square one. And since it's close to Halloween, I'm thinking about doing a Let's Play, but I know nobody will probably watch that, but I might do it for my own entertainment. But I won't make that exclusively what I play. Wow, this thing is cool. I feel like they cut some of this out of the remixed HD version. I don't remember all this junk. Come on. You gotta make it through the gate before you run out of time. I'm gonna run out of time. Now I'm gonna turn to that stupid girl. And she's gonna lose all her balls. Go to the 4th section and do little loopholes and whatnot. Let's see. This game's kind of disorienting sometimes about where to go, but being able to twirl around and getting the hoops perfect, I do have to say, is good old-fashioned arcade fun. You could get lost playing this game, but like I said, it's nothing to like blow your mind like how a lot of people are talking about it's the greatest game ever. One game I would like to play if Sega's smart is to re-release the Panzer Dragoon Saga game on an HD console. I don't even care if they don't like upgrade the graphics or anything. I think that would be a game that everybody would want to play because it's worth a lot of money on eBay. That's just like Nintendo with Earthbound. They have people that would guarantee to play it, and if it costs money to like put it on the virtual console or to fund like a cartridge based like DS game of it, of like maybe the whole trilogy, I bet if they started like one of those Kickstarter programs, they could get the money in a ridiculous quick amount of time. They can fund Cheetahman too. I think they can do Earthbound. Oh, I'm gonna turn into that bratty girl again. these little segments are weird. It's like they didn't really, maybe it's because they didn't really have 3D platformers all that much when this came out. But these platforming sections don't feel really designed at all. Like I feel like I'm playing like a game that wasn't programmed when you play as the girl. Alright, a boss fight. This one's fairly easy. The only thing is you gotta hit this thing an awful lot. You gotta make sure you kill this thing before the time runs out. One thing I don't like about this game is how far it makes you backtrack if you die. You literally have to start everything all over again, which is kind of ridiculous. Come on, guy. Looks like a conceptual Pokemon that never made it. You can't fight the power of a trail of glitter. Trust me, I've tried. That's a lie, I've never tried, because I've never actually seen a trail of glitter before in real life. Maybe one day. Oh, we got a saxophone. We're getting seedy with this game. Oh, I missed. Son of a bitch. Come on, piranha guy. Oh, that looks like it hurt. Go hide in your little tofu cave. This game has really good music, and for Sega Saturn it does have really good graphics, and it plays well. And when I played the game back in the day, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too familiar with the analog controller, so I probably didn't grasp it all that well and how to control it and whatnot. Like, I would understand how to control it, but I wasn't used to it. It's weird how we take things for granted now. I just remember when I started playing with analog sticks, I thought they were so clumsy and imprecise. But anyway, that's Nights HD. If you have any interest in Nights, or just a fun platformer, or if you were a fan of the older games and you don't want to play your Sega Saturn version, I would definitely buy this. It's available on the PlayStation Store. I believe it's also on Xbox Live Arcade, but don't quote me. I don't have anything in front of me right now to tell me yes or no. But I'm pretty sure when I saw the trailer of it, it advertised Xbox Live Arcade. But if you have a Sega Saturn, you probably already own this anyway. But I imagine if you have a Sega Saturn, you might need that analog stick. I don't know if it was like required or not. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.